Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a headset review for the Turtle Beach Stealth Pro. Now I do want to give you guys a quick disclaimer that this product was sent to me for free from Turtle Beach. However, all my opinions are my own, and we're going to be comparing this to three other headsets: the 3D Pulse, the Gen 2 Max, and the Recon 500. So we're going to get a good comparison for the microphone quality at the very least. I don't expect everything else to be even close to this, being that the headset is a lot more expensive. So first off, let's talk about the price. The Stealth Pro is a $329 USD headset, so you can bet that it needs to earn that price tag. So with that said, let's talk about the Stealth Pro specs. So when it comes to the build quality, we have a pretty good durable design here. You know, it's got a steel reinforced headband and frame, so you can see that it's definitely not flimsy by any means, at least not to me. And the leather is, or the leather-ish material is very soft. It's got very soft, you know, feel to it. The headband side too, very soft feel to it. So when you're using this for extended hours, yeah, it's going to be very comfortable and at the same time, very durable as well. So it's going to be gentle on your ears and it's going to be gentle on the top of your head, obviously, as well. And if you're a glasses wearer, it's very comfortable as well. And it also does turn inwards. So if you wanted to rest it down on the table or on your chest, you would be able to do that as well. So overall build quality is quite good. I would not say that this is not worthy of the $329 USD price tag, as the build quality is quite good. And obviously you can stretch the band down pretty far, and then you can also close it up as well. I mean, it's going to fit most heads, unless you got an extra large head or maybe even a very tiny head. Now, when it comes to the audio, they have 50mm nano clear drivers, and they're claiming a more robust bass response, which I do agree with. It is handpicked for the best audio quality. It does support Windows Sonic, 3D audio for PS5, Dolby Atmos, and DTS Headphone X. So lots of support for the audio, and it does really give out a clear audio sound. So I think that it definitely does meet the expectations of its claims. It also has active noise cancellation. The noise reduction is up to 25 decibels for internal noise canceling microphones, and this can be mapped to buttons on the headset as well. They also have a dual battery system, two 12-hour batteries, and a 15-minute charge provides 3 hours of battery life, and it automatically reconnects once the battery is charged. And it's so simple. You basically just take off this piece right here, magnetic, right? You pull out your battery here, and then you put your new battery right in there, and then you put that right on top. So it's very quick, magnetic, very fast. Like, I couldn't tell you how easy this is. It's just that simple. Then we have the Bluetooth 5.1 dual connectivity. It connects to your iOS or your Android device and literally anything else using Bluetooth. This allows you to use your phone for calls, music, YouTube videos, Netflix, really anything, while also playing a game. So it is very versatile. There is also a removable mic, and it's right here. And it is a TrueSpeak boom mic. So you can actually just connect it right on the end here. And they actually do give you a cap to put over top of this. If say you don't want to use this and you don't want to have this gaping hole right here, you can just put one of the plastic pieces that comes with it. I still do have it, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you what it looks like with the mic in. So that's a removable boom mic. It goes down to speak, up to mute, as always, or you can even do partial way up and it'll mute it as well. And then down to speak. So if you wanted to quick mute, you could do that as well. Now, it also has two concealed mics, and this is actually to help remove background noises and for noise cancellation as well. So that's actually really cool that they have these two, and you could actually use it as a mic as well. So say you didn't want to have this big honking thing, you don't have to use that. Obviously, the audio quality will not be as good, but it is still an option. Now, there is also a desktop and mobile app, and this stuff is pretty incredible, guys. This transforms this headset into something so much more. You can adjust an insane amount of options, EQ settings simplified, and advanced 10-band EQ and mic enhancements. You can adjust levels for noise cancellation, mappable buttons, adjust noise gate, monitor volume, sensitivity, all from the app seamlessly while you use it, and it happens right then and there. You can also enable superhuman hearing for that competitive edge in games like COD. Design custom presets for mic and audio with tons of options. And honestly, like, I couldn't even tell you every single option that is here because there's just so many. So when it comes to the transmitter, it's small. It's got a 50-foot range, 2.4 gigahertz lag-free, plug and play, It charges the battery with a separate USB-C cable while also playing. So one of these back pieces is for charge only, and the other one is to connect it to the PlayStation 5, PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox. It doesn't matter. You can use it on literally everything. And those are the specs. So there is a lot here. There's so much here. And I want to tell you what I love about this headset, as well as what I don't like, and also obviously the mic comparison. But let's start with what I love about this headset after using it for more than 40 hours. So when it comes to build quality, I love the build quality. It's amazing. It's soft on the ears, soft on the head. If you wear glasses, it's not going to bother you. It's going to feel comfortable even for hours. It's going to be one of the best experiences you've probably ever had with a headset. You're not going to worry about things breaking over time. It's just going to function properly and last a long time for the price tag that it is set at. Also, you're able to remove the ear cups. So if you wanted a different ear cup design, color, whatever it may be, you can do that. So for example, you can see I just removed the ear cup and you can replace it. And you can see it actually has extra foam. You're not going to have anything protruding through to bother your ears. It's just very comfortable and easy to remove. So for the physical headset features, I love the removable mic. It's very important to me to be able to remove this mic. Sometimes, you know, if you want to use it in the gym, or you want to just listen to music, or you want to edit, you can just pull that mic out and you can use it. Or if you want to use it for a phone call, you can do that without having to have this, you know, in a quick instance where you're getting a phone call and you're like, hey, I'm going to answer this, right? It's one of those situations where there's so many positives to this thing, just in terms of its physical capabilities, that it almost makes it shine way past anything I've ever used. Actually, I would say it makes it shine way past anything I've ever used. The volume dial is huge. You're able to just easily adjust your volume. It's big. You're just able to adjust your volume easily. No problem at all when you're trying to turn up the volume or turn down the volume. It doesn't matter. You're going to be able to do it very quickly. And lastly, the magnetic battery slot. Like I told you, it's so simple. It's so simple. It just comes right off, right? It's something that just removes so easily. So if you need to change it in the middle of a game, you could do it so quickly, which I actually had to do that because I wanted to, you know, test it out. See like, oh, what if the battery dies? How easy is it going to be to replace? And in the middle of a match, I was able to change it so quickly, automatically reconnected, very quick, very fast, and it's just so nice. When it comes to the audio clarity, it's really clear. You can hear details that you wouldn't hear with these other headsets that I'm going to compare it to, obviously. It's in a totally different league. It's more immersive. It makes you want to play these games almost like a second time because it's so different. It's a great experience that I can't really explain without you using it yourself. Think of it like somebody trying to explain VR to you. It's just not explainable. You got to experience it for yourself. Or like the DualSense, you just got to experience it for yourself. And it's one of those cases where it's the same for the headset. And I find the audio clarity and the details that you wouldn't otherwise hear are just incredible with this headset. For me, I've never experienced something quite like this. And when it comes to the tone, I mean, the app unlocks this thing. It really allows you to get any tone you're really looking for with your audio. It just gives you so many options. So I feel like when it comes to the tone, whatever you're probably looking for, you're able to achieve with this just because of the versatility of the app. The noise cancellation makes a huge difference. It's a night and day difference with the noise cancellation. Like, it's not going to be something that just barely, you know, drowns out that background noise. I got a furnace in my basement. You got to understand, I got a furnace, the AC blowing, the dryer, the washer, whatever it may be, and it makes a world of difference. I can't even hear that stuff once I put this headset on. It makes a world of difference. And obviously, as you guys know, I play mostly on a PS5, but I did use this on the PC, the Nintendo Switch, and the 3D audio on the PS5 was just immaculate. I would say this actually edges out the 3D Pulse, in my opinion. It really edges it out, and it does a lot better because of the different ranges it can hit, and because of the driver size, and because of all the different features that this headset comes with. So the 3D audio delivers even better with this headset. And I didn't just use this for gaming. I used this for music. I used it for editing, and it just works incredibly well. This is pretty much my go-to headset now. I don't use anything else. This is my go-to for every situation, whether it be gaming, whether it be editing, whether it be music. Hell, I even used it in a workout. It's something that just works, and it just delivers exactly what you want it to without feeling like a gaming headset, if you know what I mean. Like it is a gaming headset, but also can double up as just a regular set of headphones as well. Now let's talk about that battery. Obviously, the battery life is something that we need to worry about, right? When it comes to headsets, as you probably play for many, many hours if you are an avid gamer. And in this case, I got 12 hours. I would say easily 12 hours with each battery that I swapped in and out, and it charged very quickly. I never ran into a situation where it was dying too fast. I used the headset probably 40 hours. So I got a lot of time with it, and I think that it definitely lived up to the specs. I don't feel like it was less than what they said it was. So very positive experience with the batteries and the interchangeability, all that stuff. The way you just dock it in so easily like this and automatically charges. It's so... Man, it's just so easy. It's just so smooth. Everything about it is a great experience, and battery life is definitely no question here. Now, obviously, my favorite feature out here on this headset is the Bluetooth. It is incredible. The dual band Bluetooth is by far my favorite feature. Being able to listen to music, to listen to a podcast, watch my YouTube video without having to take off my headset and just like be in the lobby in a game, waiting for the next game to start, and watch whatever I want without having to take this thing off is amazing. It just allows for so much versatility. And on top of that, if you get a phone call on your phone, you're able to answer it with your headset, and it automatically mutes your mic to the game and just sends the message to the phone. So it's just so perfect. It gives you that privacy, it gives you everything that you could want in terms of that dual capability. It's something that I didn't realize I needed until I had it. I do like the mic setup as well. Obviously, being able to remove it is very important, but the clarity and the quality is something else as well. And obviously, when you double up that with the app, it changes everything. It's a game changer, and it gets you this level of quality that you just don't find with other headsets. So I just love the mic quality. I love the fact that the boom mic is so clear. It's so good. And even those hidden mics aren't too shabby as well. But, you know, given the option, you're obviously going to want to use the best option, which is the boom mic. Now, the transmitter is, I mean, it's a transmitter, right? The best thing about it is it's not a USB. I don't know what it is about these USB transmitters that just don't function nearly as well as these other things. And maybe it's the size. I don't know. I don't know all that stuff. But I can tell you this one is really good. The 50 feet that it's advertised is actually legitimate. I could go upstairs, as I'm in my basement right now, I could go upstairs to my living room in the kitchen and still have signal. Perfect signal, able to hear, able to talk to my friends, whoever it is that I'm talking to. It all functions perfectly. So the transmitter is fantastic. It also has some lights on it to give you the status of it, whether it be charging, whether it be active mic, not active mic, whatever it may be. It gives you a status with the light as well. Do I find that super useful? I mean, I don't even really see it, but it is a feature nonetheless if you care about that. And I think what really works well for this transmitter is the fact that it's plug and play. You plug it in, it starts up, it right away works. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do another step after that. You plug it in, automatically connects to your PS5. If you got a Nintendo Switch, works. PC works. I haven't used it on an Xbox, but I'm assuming it works. It's literally designed for the Xbox, but works with everything else. So it definitely has amazing functionality and ease of use. And the last thing that I love about this thing is the mobile app. I was actually shocked to see how good the mobile app was. I hate mobile apps. Anytime I hear companion app, I'm like, it's usually a terrible experience. This case, not so much. It was a very, very smooth experience, and it works exceptionally well. It truly unlocks the potential of the headset. Like, you're going to get options that you otherwise wouldn't have if you don't use the headset. You pretty much gotta use the app. You have to use the app to truly unlock the potential, and it's a seamless experience. You know, you open the app up, you link it through Bluetooth, and then after that, you're good. You're just able to use the app to change everything. And as you change things, it actively changes it in real time. So you don't have to go save. It automatically changes everything. So you can hear the difference in everything. And you have so many options. Noise gate, sensitivity. You have noise cancellation levels. You have all types of EQ. It's crazy how many options there are. And it all saves to the headset, so you don't have to worry about redoing this every time. Nope, settings are saved once you go back, so you never have to worry about redoing those exact settings. And you have 10 slots to save customized EQ in, so you can make many different types of EQ settings that are for different types of things, whether it be music, games, movies, TV shows, sports, whatever it is, you can actually set it up like that. Now, naturally, no product is perfect. I'm going to have my complaints about this headset, but shockingly, a very short list. The one problem that I faced with the Bluetooth, and this may be an iOS problem, I have a iPhone 13 Pro Max, and basically, whenever I'd go to my next gaming session, turn on the headset, I may have to go to settings and tap on Stealth Pro again in Bluetooth for it to reconnect to the Bluetooth of the headset in terms of like answering a call. Whether it be just with the music for whatever reason, or the audio is perfect, but when it came to a phone call or whatever type of call it was Discord or anything like that, I had to reconnect, which I thought was a little bit inconvenient, but I don't know if that's a me problem, an iOS problem, or if this is a Stealth Pro problem. And my last complaint, as I said, short list, is the ear cups can get sweaty. It can get hot underneath them. And that's if you're playing extended hours. Like if you're playing 4 or 5 hours, naturally you're going to, you know, get sweaty and, you know, under the ear cups. So I don't know if that's something that's, you know, just normal with every headset, but I find that every headset that I've used has had that issue, and this one is no different. Although a little more comfortable, it still does get sweaty underneath those ear cups. Now that we've talked about all of that, it's time for the microphone test, and we're going to test everything.
So here we are testing the Stealth Pro mic, and I have a couple things on here. I have a noise gate sensitivity, and that is really all I have enabled here, and that is the quality, what I feel is the best I can get out of this headset. And this is the 3D Pulse headset microphone. This is a comparison with the Stealth Pro and gives you a good idea between the two of them. This is the best I can possibly make it, being that it comes out of the box like this, and there's really nothing much more that you can do about it. And this is the Recon 500 from Turtle Beach. It's an entry-level mic and headset, but the microphone is a good comparison, as most of the time it's the headset that changes more so than just the mic. So this could still very well be very close to the other two, but you guys will have to let me know, as I actually can't hear this, and we're going to move on to the next headset. So this is lastly the 700 Gen 2 Max from Turtle Beach as well. It's the mid-tier one between the Recon 500, and then we obviously have the Stealth Pro at the top of the best that Turtle Beach offers. And this is a good example for you to see, hey, how does the mic compare with the Recon 500 and the Stealth Pro? Is there a big difference? And this is for you guys to decide, as we're going to revisit this after. And one last time, we're coming back to the Stealth Pro, obviously to give you guys a refresher on just what this sounds like. Again, I do have noise gate on, sensitivity on, to give you the best of each headset. And I just really want you to hear it all. Hear it very well for yourself. The quality between each of these headsets. We got 4 in total, and this is supposedly the top tier Turtle Beach headset. Does it sound like the top tier Turtle Beach headset when it comes to the microphone, or is it comparable, or is it even possible that the 3D Pulse comes out ahead? I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, as I actually have not heard any of the qualities of these side by side just yet, and I would love to hear you guys say in the comments what you believe to be the best microphone so far.
So it's a very interesting result. Listening back to everything, I'm actually a little surprised by the results that I got. And of course, there's a lot of factors in play here. You guys have to remember that I do have acoustic foam on the walls all around my basement. So the quality is probably the best it's going to be in terms of in my house, but it might vary from person to person. So just keep that in mind when we talk about the audio quality in terms of the microphone, right? It's going to vary very, very, very greatly from person to person depending on your environment. But given this is a basement, I have acoustic foam on the wall. There is no AC or anything running in the background right now outside of my PC, so just consider those things for this. But the bottom of the list is the 3D Pulse headset. The audio is just horrendous when you compare it to these other headsets here. Now, The next one after that, I would say, is the Recon 500, which actually has a pretty good microphone. Just quite shocking how good Turtle Beach headsets are. It's like a $60 headset, so for that microphone quality, it's very, very good. And then we have the 700 Gen 2 Max and the Stealth Pro competing for the top place. I want to clarify something here. With the Stealth Pro, you can change the profile of the microphone. I have it on signature sound, so that's what it's on. I do imagine that I could make it a little better or make it a little worse. Who knows with customizing that, but I decided to go with signature sound just to give us a fair comparison. So with what I'm about to say, just keep that in mind as well, is that you could possibly get better, but I used the default signature sound for that. But I did also use noise gate and sensitivity to get a better result in case there was background noise. But apparently that didn't really matter, as the quality of these other headsets was just so good. So I would actually put, given what I heard, I would put the Stealth Pro at second place, and I would put the Gen 2 Max at first place for microphone quality based on what I heard. It's actually quite shocking that the Gen 2 Max sounds as good as it does. But unfortunately, I feel that maybe if I did tinker around, the Stealth Pro could top that. But in fairness, we're going to give it to the Gen 2 Max, at least for me. I want to hear what you guys think in terms of microphone quality. Now, it is very important to point out that while the microphone quality might go to Gen 2 Max, the amount of features that come with the Stealth Pro would make me just overlook that completely and just go with the Stealth Pro, even for the extra money. But overall, what are my thoughts on the Stealth Pro? The Stealth Pro that does retail for $329 USD. It is an expensive headset, but compared to other, headsets on the market, it's not that expensive. On top of that, you have amazing features, amazing battery life, comfort, audio quality, 3D audio for PS5 users, and really any other platform you want to use it on. Essentially, what I'm going to tell you with this headset is that I have to say it's the greatest headset I've ever used. It is by far the best headset I've ever used in every aspect except possibly microphone. But in every other aspect, it is the best headset I've ever used. It has been a joy, an absolute joy to use this thing and review this thing. And thank you so much to Turtle Beach for sending this over, as I don't know that I would have ever experienced this if this was not sent over to me, because it's such a high ceiling for a price tag for a headset. Sometimes it's scary to jump in. It's scary to go ahead and buy a product at this price tag and maybe not feel 100% positive about it. But given my experience, and obviously, take into account that this was given to me as a free product, it is worthy of the price tag, in my opinion. I think the price tag is justified. I think that the quality you get here, I think the audio that you get here, I think everything, the whole package, it really changes your experience completely. So I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you are looking for a premium headset, to go ahead and get that Stealth Pro. Now, granted, I know that there are top tier headsets out there that I didn't compare this to. So before you go at the comments and tell me that it's not fair because I didn't compare it to similar price range headsets, I would say that given the product that I'm using and my experience with it, I give it a thumbs up. I say get it. But if you are curious about this versus other headsets of the same price range, maybe go do some extra research. But I can tell you that it was a positive experience and I really enjoyed it. And I think that a lot of you, if you're looking for a premium headset, will enjoy this as well. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the like button. If you didn't enjoy the video, hit the dislike button. That's okay too. Subscribe if you're new. Share the video if you found it informative. And you can always follow me on Twitter. Link will be in the description. I thank you all for watching. Have a good day.